Baba Betimenka Asantumai etiu.
Okay. Nana Sekwame, the TMS Sisia Menoka Saidi, King Mswati, Eswatini, Kura, Omampeni, Wanyaba Bichu, Regional House of Chiefs, Omo Ashe, Simabe Miensa Anthony, and National House of Chiefs President. Ojawo Yajebi, Oni the Vice President, and Omo Ama King Mswati, Akwaba Sokobra, Ewo National House of Chiefs, Aka Ekasia, Ewo Asante Mantemo. This is the Empenyofono Edeno Eko Kukomu and Sana Omo Edinkita Ombi, Ya Orotlasi, na Omo Eishemono, Enya Eswatini. Meno can say a soft share and I'm mediation so Minister for Religious and Christian Affairs and office the commanding mayor and a National House of Chiefs in Pennyforma or more and marking Mswati Akwaba. I see on Afro on Ekushako Mansana, a blessing on the Tanafi, na Omo Ishimokasi and Eswatini. Oba Omo that my heart. We do have the macro and Tanafi. Paramount Chiefs are Omo and a Kabum, and Mama National House of Chiefs, or Bia Ajinaja, and the Omo any back and when you are Kano, and so I bet not so that's awesome. And the Oba of Mustra. Ya kuicha guka tasoro sono everything ya beka honsem akse ya homo ya tifo na almost ehunu Eswatini hini anything here owo asante memo nyame adomo a nemneta be na yimi dima bi nyina abekọ yeye ewo asante memo a nti ifri that way efa pesi nemneta no de dwumadi nkwa dwumadi ahodo na erumu only House of Chiefs India, the Senator, Obeko Manhyia, na Parliament, then Mr. Martin, that's Papa Manhyia to be seen. Obeko, Nanum attitude, the crowd dying, ya, Nanum Santamai, a good DNA and then Prambia, so be Buni, Bokum, Pako, or Woman. Yes, Sakano, I believe I'll be a brother, and the little cockle now Manhyia to confuse no about Roca, you go to Edamona Paba, now you are no Edin Pomokaka. If you are, I say now, KME in Shamuno or the Passy, the young and prefer KME in Shamuno Coso, Rachi Park, or any young and prefer at the Coso. In the Medina, and the Catholic Bibica and Town, with the fire and a woman, and you put on a mobile adoption. Now, maybe now, so you back up. And the people keep by it. Or no, we're telling in Cosita. Dia Mudiama Misia in Cosita Lamangongo in Cosita Lamangongo. Our man said that we catch and answer what I'm telling you. Kaka, I see Chamiano in the honor of our Canada. And after him, and if you're watching it, or also a friend to Wala, or also maybe or no one, give it at the matter of and Yam Semisha and Martin Timena, and the other Roma, say, and so good. The kind of water to get that Nanam Promine in the area of the book that's a good solution. The chairman and I do some the chairman, a chairman, and I do some problem. Any kind of the Amado, or not the Rabban, so the ones not together. And after I will share, I will send me a money from Omusina or how to say an animal. I cannot say, I enter maybe the difference in okay, in the family, Oba House of Chiefs, and a mamma. Ghana National Chiefs, no, Ghana Mamuna, Nanam, Cassia, in the Mountain Busiano, we are also the original or no, a House of Chiefs, no, a Mamra Hodo, a Fadia Hodo, and a Shema, I have been free, Manhyia about so now we are Manhyia in the case that a damo. If you want to ever see how to keep a share for a in high school, and my solo and Yedomo Edwina, or Minia Kita Franca Hobomian. Ghana Franca, Asantuma Franca, and Eswatini Franca, and a Trauma Omunium, our Manhyia, King, Mswati, Iom, dear Muslim, dear and next to the number 4 by a free ever this year, chiefs as for basic for immigration for fire service for and we be national security for Omuna who and also on the side, Ama and Tutriano and Sakoye, and no cheap, who get before any almost and more every agent and Ababa said it, Amame, any Amame, Empire, so a Tiano, ever Abu Juha, Manhyia, House of Chief. Woman up Naya, Michiano, and not Emma at the end, and when Mamma is so on. On the program, I said, and Mika Kaino, Oyaho, JP, President House of Chiefs, or name in venue for the in Mswati. Amapa kushia umudika ni komuka kra sade amamrani amanyetiano na sana omo enyina omonino aba abetinasi na imchiemua omo eyeno eno so espase inti obia ebetina ba of YouTube radio Facebook na ni ekoso nyina na nti ni se de medical canon ade a tweblo ha ekwani ananam paso ehia King Mswati no at a Facebook we ashare no kama na enema eso akoyi oba etia police band almost by card Mswati ewa ye beneme almost no ebe almost ndi sebe enti Ghana mai ene amampeni efa omeni wa omuye no na almost everyone na abo adjomo ata ta afana sunki da muri kaka no omo ayo pleasure meeting antana ya aba abesinate ni na so ay ka be we di ko ni le ko tuya ebe to yani ya for the for ni na ko mo jani so life any meeting na after Amabia also na question. In future, you need that after a minister or share system religious affairs. So, Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim Banda or Sai Banda Machine Gani or no Abi or no Enabeka or Yao Emma or Mama in Mswati Apapa and no chief and a commercial mayor. Also, Rura Zuba, Pedagogona, a phenomenon, also a count became a man of Papa. Nothing, Oba or Mata, and then you do yes or Ba, William Maya, a commander will be a Ewaha, or more, everything. In Oba of your Facebook now, a demo of Pedomotiakna, Nina. Live or official radio or Facebook or Yamana Mesonia in the any Caribbean Mswati and there or yeah on the Jan of okay, please Omo Eba Omo Nanse and Penifa Obono Banka Kangata Nana if I happen to Bompata Mahene or no problem. And that's also my atmosphere. Every time I say here, people to call from Yancy, or also and Nanam, in Yomo, Omukushian, Mana, Papa, Comuna, Omuna, Bar, and the beer on the start and that's it. With your commission or your
and with the greatest of respect, the president of the
Our Busafo, yes, Ramo, yes, say, Bessan, Kwahumanu Subium, na any penny, Quabracha Martin, Ado, any Kwame waiting for Atwa and Kumotucheno, so said ye, or de Amanianum, Atu, Ijano, Ken Mswati the third, Eswati, a hinim, ena, or and Sashimwa. Nedie amamre ne amane na etwagu ye hwe amamienu ayonkofa ye hyemu kena amamre ne amane ensemu adwadi ensemu ye nyina no ye yade baako so no abibirem ha ya chese ni akiri ye nyina bibifo ya ye hwe se ye beko live na ye ne ye tie ho amane bone se di sitie sabre die Ken Mswati the third wabedru efiduam ho a ye kɔ ahoma ne so wimpo die ye kɔ pun so Facebook live na de ekosu bia yamamo eti na mahwebu nti mo join ye wo ho na munti monhwe se de esi eko yamamo eti na mahwebu nti mo join ye wo ho na munti monhwe se de esi eko yamamo eti na mahwebu nti mo join ye wo ho na munti monhwe se de esi eko yamamo eti na mahwebu nti mo join ye wo ho na munti monhwe se de esi eko yamamo ata ye kesim oje ahoho ya oje bi ono na National House of Chief oye omo panim pa watrase a enche ode nanu disem ene na kwaba nsem ebetu dwa akire King Mswati the third na me wo mpanimfo e wo fidua mu nti ma me ne wo monso eni enkomo kakra nsa na yebeko National House of Chief biom no me wo me general manager Ura Kofi Boache ewo me nchen misanso wo me programs manager Fuseni Isanso ewo ha aja Boache me mo ha Nyankopɔn adomboko Eswatini for no ene hia osumna yes yes empani se do binam so ye ni fie na so se wo fie asante for so de ni ntuma fira so wo we dey as a commander be ka so omo moka ana ebi enu ho na word sao commander ma me nko ma no so biom na wacha de no we skabe no omudi de yi Mswati ntina so okay okay ma me kwa homa no so na you ene yenti in life National House of Chief President
so we are going to take away that one open forum and then President's closing remarks and presentation, and from there I think there will be a group photograph. Thank you. So please, no open forum. Thank you. My dear chiefs, as soon as our guest, His Majesty enters, we will all get up and receive him. Let me repeat it. We will all be upstanding to receive our guest. Thank you.
President Nananom, respectfully, the King of Eswatini, His Majesty Mswati III has joined Nananom.
For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem. For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem. For Saturday, Eswatini or national anthem.
Introduction of Nanano. Yeah, I want them to acknowledge to see you.
Respectfully, Nanano, I'll crave your indulgence to introduce members of the House to His Royal Majesty King Mswati of Eswatini. We'll start from my immediate right. We have Nene Sekete II, Kono of Menya Krobo, and President of Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. We have Berima Kireku Ampem III, President of Ahafo and Omahin of Ntotroso. We have Nana Ifa Apenten, Bompata Hene, And we have Nana Owusu Sechi, Basahene, and member, president of the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Kwabra Nketia the fifth, that is Omanhin of Escado and president of Western Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Edupa Ansa, that is Yamfohene. We have Odeneho Kwafo Akoto, that is Akwamu Hene in the Eastern region, or from the Eastern region. We have Tobega Abutia Gidi, that is Paramount Chief of Abutia. You have covered my address. I can see from there. The press. We have Nana Ochekusi Ntrama, that is Sumaja Hene. Osahene Kwekwa Tachi the second, Kukum Hene. And we have that Toge Bobolulu, that is Vopa Mahene. And we have Toge Gabusu, that is B Traditional Council in the Volta region. We have Okoje Mine, Yodu Ampin the second, and so-called Mine, Berima Klebua Safu Kodbia, that is Kumau Mine. And we have Bafo Owusu Bediako, Domiabra, and then we're from Ashanti region. We have Kongura Jinkurugi from Savannah region. We have Bakoni Naba, that is Nanzimo, that is from Savannah region. Northeast, Cape Panduri, Kadia Shabu Kanyiti, the second, from Savannah region. We have Nana Tibo Kurowura Damba, the second, that is Oti region. Dasepre Odo Gula Nin, the first, that is Dodo from Oti region. Kempandura Ndefoso, the fourth, that is president of Savannah Regional House of Chiefs and chief of Pembe. We have Koro Asudiaka Subaki Ninia the fifth, that is chief of Zini from Upper West region. We have Mampangura Jakpa Asho Adi Bologna the second, that is Mampangura, and then we're from Savannah region. The first, sorry. Eurai Agamatu Ejain, that is we're from Western region. And we have Sagnali Na Yakubu Andane the second, that is Sagnali from Northern region. We have Na Sedu Brahma Nubu Rank, that is chief of Guri from Upper West. We have Pe Dennis Ada Asapali the second, that is Navropio, that is from Upper East region. We have Naba Orlando A Awini from Upper East region. We have Napaliyong Moses Napaliyong Kosong Asaga, that is Zoya from Upper East region. And we have Osajefo Ampem Pabo Osajefo Ampem Apiakubi. Sorry. Nana Kwame Bafo the fourth, that is in Kransa Mahen. Osajefo Ampem Anin, that is when she mine Osia Kwasikenin the fourth, a Timokwa Nana Yawaje Mene Nana Kwaku Giant Broko the second, of my mind, a relative Brukusu the third, that is Lower Azim, Nana Ajamai, Kwesi Ajamai from Western region. Lower Disk the town is Lower Disk Naba Anthony and also Na Abisa the second, that is Miligu. Na Yap Mahandu, that is Nantona from Northern East region. Tatrata Okuama setting the second, was I meant my hene. Jereponi Nyan Kofi Wabra the third, that is Triponi from Northeast region. Nana Mpra Besumuna the third, that is Kachibura from Oti region. Na Dauda Yamia Toka the second from Upper Northeast, and then Rev from the representing president of Northeast. Pe Ditundini Adiali Ayajetam the third Paramount Chief of China, that is China Pio, and then he is the president of Upper East Regional House of Chiefs. Therefore, I'm walking boardroom that eighth Bramai Esikuma Hene, and then president of Central Regional House of Chiefs. Now we'll go to the high table. We have so we have Bopera Jinapo the second, Chief of Bope and Vice President of the National House of Chiefs. We have Honorable Ahmed Ibrahim, the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. We have our MC. We have our Kumasi Mayor here, Honorable Ofori Ademan. Last but not the least is our Royal Highness Ojahoho Yajebi the second, Omahin of Sehianianso, President of Western North Region and President of National House of Chiefs. In front of Ojahoho is the Secretariat, that is Mr. Befinsia from our ministry, and our council, Alex Obena Sante and Robert. My deputy, Anthony Abuatebri, the Chief Registrar of the House. Thank you, Nananum.
Thank you, Registrar. Thank you, Registrar. Having introduced Nananum, I think there's the need to officially welcome His Royal Majesty. His Royal Majesty, we have two main divisions in this country. We have those of us in the south, either of them, or my hene or hene of so and so. So, Vice, your cola and Central, your schnapps, you go and do the presentation for us to welcome him.
Royal Majesty, we are very happy that today you are at the National House of Chiefs. On behalf of the President and Ananum, I present to you schnapps to welcome you as our custom demands. Akwaba.
Your Royal Magistrate, on behalf of the President of the National House of Chiefs and the chiefs from the north, I present Kula for your peaceful stay in this country. Thank you.
On behalf of Nananum, I wish to thank my vice and the president of Central Region House of Chiefs for doing the presentation, welcome presentation for us. We are very much grateful. Nananum would wish to introduce His Majesty King Mswati III and his entourage. There is one thing that I've observed. Anytime we mention his name, if you have listened carefully, his entourage all the appellations. And so I'm happy that we do not do this only in Ghana, but we do it in other parts of Africa. I wish the people
Your Majesty, King and Ingonyama of the Kingdom of Eswatini, Your Majesties, we are the Kingdom of Eswatini and I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Kolile Shakantu, and with the directive of His Majesty the King, may I proceed to introduce the delegation of His Majesty King Mswati III that is coming from the Kingdom of Eswatini. Bayete weno phakathi. Bayete weno phakathi, may I introduce His Royal Highness Prince Mkutiso, who is the Senior Chief of the Kingdom of Eswatini. Prince, Senior Prince. May I introduce Chief Damini, Prince Kechane from the Kingdom of Eswatini. May I introduce Senator Prince Skombeni, the senator, who is the King's praise singer, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Mangoba Kumalo, Chief Mkwakwa, who is the Chief Officer in the King's Office, Mbongeni Simelane, who is the King's advisor in the King's Office, Private Secretary in the King's Office, and our High Commissioner to African Union, based in Addis Ababa, Mashaba Bamba. And he's also our High Commissioner as well. And our honorary consular and his spouse, Mr. Kobla Kwashi, by Eternal Palat. Thank you. May I end there with the delegation from His Majesty.
Thank you, Nana President. We are done with the introduction.
Thank you. I will make a request for our records. If you can put what you have said on paper for us, because we are keeping record of His Royal Majesty's visit here. So at the end of the meeting, I will take that paper from you. Thank you, Honorable Minister. That's for Foreign Affairs. Is that correct? Thank you. You're welcome. And now, on your behalf, to give the welcome address. So here I am. Honorable Minister for Local Government, who is also here, you're welcome. My executive members of the House, that's the Standing Committee, who are all presidents of the 16 regional houses of chiefs, other members of the National House of Chiefs, media houses here represented, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to, on my own behalf and on behalf of the National House of Chiefs and all chiefs and queen mothers in Ghana, to welcome Your Majesty King Mswati III, Head of State and Monarch of the Kingdom of Eswatini, to the National House of Chiefs. The Kingdom of Eswatini is also known as the Switzerland of Africa due to its beautiful scenery. You're welcome. Today, this house is honored to welcome Your Majesty King Mswati III, Head of State and Monarch of the Kingdom of Eswatini, and your entourage. It is important to know that King Mswati III is not only a king, but also the head of state of Eswatini Kingdom. So we are not just welcoming a king to this guest house, but we are also welcoming a head of state of a sovereign nation. You're welcome, Your Majesty. The National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highness, the 1992 Republican Constitution of Ghana guarantees the institution of chieftaincy and its traditional councils as established by customary law and usage. The Constitution also outlines the roles and functions of the National House of Chiefs and prohibits Parliament from enacting laws that could diminish the honor and dignity of chieftaincy. Unfortunately, our budget is controlled by the central government, even though we are independent. That is the only limitation. The National House of Chiefs has the power to advise on matters related to chieftaincy and to undertake research to support the institution. The National House of Chiefs has 80 members, constituted by 5 chiefs each from the 16 regions of Ghana. The President of the House and his vice are elected a 4-year tenure. They may be re-elected after the expiry of the initial 4-year term, or they may even decide not to contest at all. Each region has a regional house of chiefs, which plays a role in matters of chieftaincy within their respective regions. In Ghana, chiefs are custodians of the traditional culture and values, and each chief swears to uphold same at his or her coronation, and we cannot fail to uphold the dignity and values of our forebears. Your Majesty, we and the people in our various paramountcies are delighted that in spite of your onerous responsibilities, you find time to make this historic visit to our country and to this house in particular. It is truly a historic occasion, as this is the first time that a reigning monarch of Eswatini Kingdom has set foot to this house, and we are indeed proud that you have found it necessary to come. We appreciate that, and we thank you sincerely. We heartily welcome you and your entourage, as this visit provides an excellent chance to explore opportunities together. For us, it offers a good opportunity for the exchange of views with a national leader with great insight in chieftaincy and in national governance. It is an opportunity for us to know at first hand the unique history, culture, and traditional norms of the Kingdom of Eswatini. From your side, we offer the unique insights into how traditional authority can coexist and cooperate with local and national government for economic and social development of our people. Your Excellency, we appreciate the way in which the Kingdom of Eswatini builds bridges and promotes cooperation, and we are also confident that your visit will significantly strengthen historical and cultural ties that happily exist between Ghana and the Kingdom of Eswatini. May your monarch, as signified by the combined strength of the elephant and lion, grow from strength to strength. Long live your Majesty King Mswati III, long live the Kingdom of Eswatini, long live Ghana, long live Eswatini-Ghana relations. Let me end by wishing you and your entourage an enjoyable stay in Ghana. Please feel the usual Ghanaian hospitality. You are welcome. Thank you. Yes, I thought the people were around. They are not around there. I was going to invite. Okay, let me invite my sector minister, who is representing His Excellency the President and representing everybody here. So, my minister, hardworking minister, please, your comments.
Nana President Ojiawo Yao JP II, President of the National House of Chiefs, His Excellency King Mswati III, Kingdom of Eswatini, Nananom, esteemed members of the National House of Chiefs, Honorable Ministers of State, members of the Diplomatic Corps, my brother the Mayor of KMA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of the Republic of Ghana, and in particular, the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome, Akwaba, to Your Royal Majesty, King Mswati III, and your distinguished entourage. We are deeply honored by your presence here in the National House of Chiefs today. Your visit marks a significant milestone in the growing relationship between our nations, Ghana and Eswatini. It also shows the growing relationship between traditional leadership and modern governance. Your Majesty, Ghana is a nation built upon deep-rooted traditions and rich cultural heritage. Our chieftaincy institutions stands a proud testament to our identity as a people and our continuity as a people. It is enshrined in our national constitution under Article 270, which guarantees the autonomy of the chieftaincy institutions and protects its customs, usage, and practices. The administration of chieftaincy in Ghana is overseen in partnership with the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy, and Religious Affairs. And the National House of Chiefs, where we are today. The National House of Chiefs is the apex body of traditional leadership in Ghana. It serves as a consultative and advisory body to the government on matters relating to tradition, culture, customary, and law. Our chieftaincy system operates at various levels. Traditional councils at the base, regional houses of chiefs at the regional level, and national house of chiefs on top. So we are at the traditional Supreme Court. Chiefs are custodians of our land, our customs, and serve as the key stakeholders in local governance and conflict resolution. The ministry, through its chieftaincy directorate, supports the houses of chiefs administratively and ensures the effective functioning of the judicial committees and that adjudicate traditional matters. In recent years, we have made significant strides in digitizing the National Register of Chiefs and enhancing the legal and institutional framework governing this institution. The ongoing review of the Chieftaincy Act 2008, Act 759, aims to strengthen dispute resolution mechanisms, improve accountability, and further integrate traditional authority into our decentralized local governance system. Your Majesty, we see in Eswatini a nation that likewise holds firm to its customs and monarchy. And we believe there is much our two countries can learn from each other in preserving our traditions while adapting to the demands of modern governance. We hope that this visit will open doors for further cultural and institutional exchanges between the National House of Chiefs and your revered traditional structures in Eswatini. Once again, Your Majesty, Nana President, we are privileged by your visit and are grateful that this opportunity to share a way of life, our heritage, and the enduring institution of chieftaincy in Ghana with you. May this visit deepen the bond between friendship of our people in Ghana and the traditional institutions in Ghana and the people of Eswatini deepen and deepen more. Long live Ghana, long live Eswatini. Thank you, Nana President, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs. I wish to invite you to invite His Majesty to address this august house. Thank you.
Bayethe, wena waphakathi, wena longa ngezindzaba. Your Excellencies, may I take this opportunity to invite His Majesty King Mswati III, the King and Ingwenyama of the Kingdom of Eswatini, to address this Honorable House of Chiefs. Bayethe, wena waphakathi, sesitawutshela uphefumulele sibe sakho bayethe.
President of the National House of Chiefs, Vice President of the National House of Chiefs, Your Royal Highnesses, Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all here at Kumasi, Sanibonani, Machi. I want to say on behalf of everyone from the Kingdom of Eswatini how happy we are to be in the House of Chiefs, which is a structure that actually coexists with the national government. And I am so happy that when we are visiting Kumasi, we could come here, and we are of course very grateful of the invitation from the Ashanti, the President and the people of Ghana for everything. We are so happy to see that the government, which is the executive, actually coexist with the traditional leadership, because governments, they come and go. Every 5 years there's always an election and there's always a new government, but traditional leadership never goes, because to be a traditional leadership, it's a birthright. You are forever there, and therefore it means that the central government can now and again rely on the traditional leadership, especially to find ways and means of how to continue to develop the country. The traditional leadership is the one which is always with the people day and night, They know the challenges and the difficulties that each area is going through, and they are the ones who can actually give good advice to all the executive, so that the executive, whilst it's also carrying out the programs of developing the country, at least you always have first-hand information. For any country, in order for it to develop, you need to do a lot of research. You need to understand the situation and then be able to come up with the answers and the solutions, and so that you can be able to address all those problems. This nation has a rich African history because Ghana is the pioneer of independence on our continent. We pay homage to the leadership of Ghana for vision of an Africa that can run and manage its own affairs. He played a key role in the formation of organizations. This is the president, former President Nkrumah, alongside with all the traditional leadership here. They all played a very important role in the formation of the African Union. Before, of course, it was the OAU, and now it is the African Union. Our two nations have been, of course, friends for a long time, and this is evident by presence of many Ghanaians in the kingdom of Eswatini. Have also come to pursue academics and careers in different fields here in Ghana. Yesterday, I met with the president in Accra, where we discussed issues of mutual interest between our two countries and peoples. This state visit also gives us the opportunity to strengthen and renew our friendship. Yesterday, when I was talking to His Excellency, he actually informed me as to how the whole structure here in Ghana is run, and in particular, because you have the national government and also you have the House of Chiefs, and you also have the provinces, which he was telling me that there are a lot of programs which they've put in place, and they've always put a budget for each province, which then the province can decide as to how to invest that money properly, because those who are responsible for that province are the ones who can actually understand better the situation. So I was very pleased to learn from His Excellency that actually there's always provision of funds which are always made available to all the provinces, so that the provinces can also look at how to address issues of unemployment, education, promoting a lot of industries, job opportunities for our people. So this is a very good thing which I've learned from the President. Since our arrival, we have been received not as mere visitors, but as cherished members of an extended family. From the vibrant culture displays to the heartfelt embraces of your people here in Kumasi, we are feeling truly at home. This exemplifies the spirit of Africa, where borders are transcendent and our shared history unites us beyond our differences. We are looking forward to the grand Dubai of Chiefs tomorrow, where we will witness different performances by the chiefs. We recall with pride the history visit of Umtofo, the Ashanti, to Eswatini in 2015, a milestone in our bilateral relations. It is with great pleasure that we reciprocate this gesture, seeking to further solidify our partnership. Our aspirations extend beyond cultural exchange, as we have immense potential for collaboration in science, technology, tourism, trade, and education. Envision Ghanaian educators and entrepreneurs working alongside the Mswati innovators for our collective efforts to preserve our languages and histories. The possibilities are boundless. We stand here together. We stand here today as guardians of Africa's ancient traditions handed down by our forebears. We have a duty to guide and protect these traditions because they define who we are and where we come from. Long before colonial boundaries divided us, African kings, chiefs, and traditional leadership governed with wisdom, ensuring order, justice, and preservation of our cultures. In Eswatini, this is not only cherished, but also enshrined in the Constitution under Chapter 14, providing for our traditional institutions. It affirms that chiefs are central to our governance system, as they are appointed by the king and administer communities, resolve disputes, and safeguard our heritage. They are the foundation of our monarchy, ensuring the people's voices reach the throne while upholding the values of Ubuntu, unity, respect, and progress for all. As Eswatini advances, we have harmonized tradition with modernity by preserving our cultural practices through national ceremonies that celebrate our identity. We pay tribute to the revered ceremonies of Ingwala, the Ridans, the Lutsango Bokano celebration. The chiefs under our Tingundla system of governance play an indispensable role in sustaining our identity as a Mswati. This is what we proudly term a monarchically democracy. We are delighted to share that Eswatini is establishing a dedicated council of chiefs, a chamber where chiefs will advise the state on matters on tradition, customs, and cultural preservation. This institutionalized role ensures that the wisdom of our chiefs, honored over centuries, continues to shape our laws and policies in a rapidly evolving world. We recognize that Ghana's chieftaincy institution enshrined in Article 270 of your Constitution reflects a similar reverence for traditional leadership. Your chiefs serves as vital links between the past and the future. This parallel is not coincidental. It is a testament to the enduring soul of Africa, rooted in its traditions. It is proof that our governance systems can evolve without losing their essence. As we reflect on our history, we acknowledge the profound challenges our traditional institutions faced during the colonial era. Some leaders resisted oppression, while others made difficult decisions to protect their people. The transatlantic slave trade and similar tragedies remain painful chapters in our collective memory. Yet, we draw strength from the resilience of our traditional leaders who, alongside nationalized heroes, stood firm when the winds of independence swept across Africa. We pay special recognition to leaders like the revered Kwame Nkrumah, who collaborated with Ghanaian chiefs to forge alliances, just as King Sopuza II worked tirelessly with our chiefs to reclaim Eswatini's sovereignty. These examples demonstrate that traditional leadership and modern governance are not in conflict, but can and must complement one another. Today, our institutions face new challenges. Globalizations and Western democratic models often marginalize traditional systems, diminishing their influence. However, we must not allow ourselves to be sidelined. Instead, we must adapt, innovate, and reclaim our rightful role in shaping Africa's future. While we honor our past, we must also scrutinize our traditions with discernment. We need to preserve those that define our unique identities and continue to serve our societies well. Moreover, we must recognize the vital role of women in governance. Ghana Queen's Mother exemplifies the strength of female leadership, as does the Queen Mother of Eswatini in guiding our nation's progress. In Eswatini, there can be no king without the Queen Mother, because she plays a significant role in the leadership of the kingdom. My visit today is more than a ceremonial gesture. It is a call to strengthen our friendship with this nation and the Ashanti King and his people. Let us learn from one another and ensure our traditions evolve to reflect who we are. We must encourage greater people-to-people exchanges, with more Ghanaians visiting Eswatini and vice versa. Our government should support and fund initiatives that blend tradition with innovations. Once again, we express our profound gratitude to His Majesty for giving us this opportunity to address this August National House of Chiefs. We are also grateful for the gracious hospitality given to us. May our two kingdoms remain steadfast in their partnership. Let us embark on this journey together, not only our ourselves, but for the generations to come. Matisa, I thank you. May Almighty God bless us all. Siabo.
Nananum, be on your feet. Nananum, be on your feet. Give him that. Let's thank him. Yeah, please be seated. Nananum, on your behalf, I wish to make a few comments. It's unfortunate I canceled the open forum. Otherwise, I would have invited Nana Kwabena here to make a few comments. And he knows why I'm saying so. Nananum, His Royal Majesty has presented a well-researched, in-depth speech on governance, local governance, and the cooperation between chieftaincy and modern governance. Nananum, His Majesty says chieftaincy is the bedrock of local governance and indeed independence. And we all know that in our various palaces, we allow various views before we come to any conclusion. Nananum, His Majesty is also reminding us that his visit is a renewal of friendship between Eswatini and Ghana. He cherishes very well the role of chiefs in Ghana. And indeed, he mentioned the fight for independence from the British rule, which was started by chiefs and later on taken over or supported by the intelligentsia. He also mentioned or emphasized on spirit of Afghanization, that indeed, even though some of us are practicing so-called democracy, we still have not forgotten about our traditions. And he emphasized on preservation of our languages and traditions. And of course, we shouldn't also forget that it's a global world. So we need to educate our people in science and technology. But let me emphasize on the preservation of languages. It appears to me that in Ghana, we have stopped, especially those of us in the South, naming our children Kwame, Kofi, Kwabena, and so and so and so, and adopting very, very strange names for our children. In fact, if care is not taken, we will lose our identity. So, Nananum, it is our responsibility that from time to time we draw our people's attention to this. In the olden days, we used to select names from the Bible. And now, when you go to England, you will scarcely hear anybody saying Lizzie or Elizabeth because of the respect they have for the Queen. But you are in Ghana and you name your daughter Elizabeth. Where do you get that Elizabeth from? Edward. So Nananum, yes, we allow modernity, but we are talking about what will help us develop our countries to move ahead, not take us back, and to remind us of colonialism. He also emphasizes on learning our history. Unfortunately, some of us here are teachers, and right now, if you go to the curriculum, history has been struck out from the curriculum. So our children don't know where they are coming from. And it is part of our duty, our responsibility, to draw government's attention, especially the Ministry of Education, to reintroduce history. Let us know our history, our background. Where have we come from? What have we learned? Where do we want to go? How do we combine what is coming on? Right now, our people know about the history, the World War, history of America, Japan, Germany, Israel, but we don't know our own history. His Royal Majesty is drawing our attention to it. Yes, Nananum are playing a pivotal role, but we shouldn't forget our history. He has also reminded us that in chapter 14 of the Eswatini Constitution, it promotes chieftaincy and the values of Ubuntu. I hope I heard him right. So that is a case for us. How are we promoting our own cultures in our own areas? Traditional leadership is important. And I'm happy that Ghana, the average chief, is now well educated. But it doesn't mean we should also forget our past. Traditional organizations are certainly not in conflict with modernity. We should work together and advance together and ensure that traditions are not relegated to the background. We should incorporate all these things into our value system. Finally, it says, no chiefdom or kingdom in Eswatini lives without a queen mother. And I'm happy that those of us in the south, queen mothers nominate the chiefs before we are elected and ensued. And so we should always give attention and respect to our queen mothers. And by this, we are also asking our queen mothers also to do the right thing and make sure the right person is nominated to cut down on the number of chieftaincy disputes all over the country. Your Majesty, we are happy that you are also calling on us to develop exchanges between our two nations. I'm very much happy about this. And from your invitation, I'm planning, and I understand your country is just like Switzerland. I'm planning to visit Eswatini pretty soon. Nananum, on your behalf, I say a big thank you to His Royal Majesty and His entourage. God bless you, and we know we are going to have another wonderful day tomorrow, and to showcase Ghanaian hospitality. I don't know when you are leaving, but certainly what you have presented here, you have left a lot of mark on us, and will forever remember and cherish your visit. Thank you, and God bless you. Having said so, we have a few things to present to you. I have here an extract from our Constitution on chieftaincy. So I invite Honorable Foreign Minister or your rep to come for this. Chapter 25 deals extensively with the chieftains. Yeah, yes. Oh, she can stand here, wherever. Okay. We have also National House of Chiefs standing orders. These are reviewed from time to time, but this is what is in our hands right now. Standing orders for National House of Chiefs. I'll give them to you in bulk. Then, I end my year today. The Chieftaincy Act 2008, and finally, and certainly not the East, at least, we have a handbook on chieftaincy in Ghana. So on behalf of Nananum, I make here you go, this presentation to you. Carry forward. Sorry, Nana. The next presentation, when we met in my office, I drew your attention that in the house, we have the North and the South. It doesn't mean that there is this dichotomy. There's nothing like that. We intermarry, we do all sorts of things. But why do we have the two? We have the two because I said one group follows the paternal and the other group is maternal. And again, religion also plays a part in this. And so in making our presence to you, we have two sets. One from the south, which is Kente, and Reza is there, yeah, be helped. Take it there as close as possible. The foreign minister or whoever is there will take it, then you spread it. Where are the cameramen? Kente, a pair of sandals, and a stool. Yeah. This is from the south. Your Majesty, in the south, we sit on stools. So we say the chief has been enstooled. That is why we are giving you this tool as a symbol of authority in Ghana for the people in the south. Thank you. And then the Kente. The second set is from the north. They sit on skin. Good. So that is the skin. Skin. So we say he has been enskinned. And they normally wear 3-piece. And so what we are presenting to you is also a 3-piece. So these are the two systems that we have in Ghana. And these two represent the good people of Ghana. It doesn't mean that there's a division. No, we are not divided at all. It's all about the culture that you preached to us this morning. Thank you, and may God richly bless you. Eh? Your Majesty, we didn't want to give you a big load, but you are accompanied by a group of people. So we have mufflers. How many of them? 20 to be shared among your entourage. Okay. The senior ones They say you came with 120. The senior ones will get the 20. So, Nananum, on your behalf, this is what we've been able to present to His Royal Majesty. Thank you.
Nana President, Nananum, His Royal Majesty King Mswati III. In fact, today, Nana President, the distinguished Nana, has surprised me myself. But as custom demands, I know my colleague, the Minister for Foreign Affairs, will have something to say. No comment, my Honorable Minister.
In our tradition, once His Majesty has spoken, once the lion has roared, we do not say anything except to say, Bayete wenawa pagati, which is the praise and a thank you to His Majesty. Bayete wenawa pagati.
His Royal Majesty has a lot of programs to complete for the rest of the day. We have come so far. What time is it? It's about 1:12. So we'll bring the curtain down and make a request that we have a group photograph with the Royal Majesty at the forecourt of the house. If that is allowed. Honorable Foreign Minister, is it allowed? I don't want to break a custom tradition. If not, please.
From the advice from His Majesty, it is allowed by our parent.
Thank you. After that, Nananum will come back for a few announcements. Nananum will come back here when we see him off for a few announcements. Thank you.
Please, His Royal Majesty, the Nana President is saying that the national anthem will have to be taken before we go for the photograph. The two national anthems.
let's wait. Let's escort him down